chosen ones. Your silence is breaking them. They can't believe you never contacted them again. I am speaking to you now because your silence is not empty. It is powerful. And if you turn away from this moment, you may miss something deeply important that I am revealing to you right now. Your silence has become a mirror, and in that mirror they are finally seeing what they ignored when you were present. I am telling you clearly that what you stopped giving freely has created a space they cannot escape. They feel the absence of your voice, your care, your attention, and it is stirring something inside them they cannot control. Listen closely, because this shift is not accidental. It is part of what I am doing for you. Type Amen to affirm. You have been wondering why everything changed when you chose to step back, and I want you to understand that your silence is not weakness, it is alignment. When you stopped chasing, you stepped into the place I had prepared for you. You removed yourself from a cycle where your value was taken for granted. Now they are left with the weight of what they lost, and they are realizing it without you saying a single word. This is why your silence is breaking them, because it forces them to face truth without distraction. I know there were moments when you felt like reaching out again, when your heart wanted to go back to what was familiar. I saw your struggle, and I held you back for a reason. If you had spoken again, you would have delayed what I am now revealing. What they are feeling is not confusion, it is conviction. They are beginning to understand your worth in a way they never did before. If this is touching your heart, take a moment to like this video, because it helps this truth reach those who need it just as much as you do. Your silence has created a space where their thoughts cannot run away from reality. Before, they could ignore your value because you were always there. Now, they cannot escape it because you are not. Every memory, every moment, every word you once spoke is returning to them with a new meaning. This is not something you forced. This is something I allowed. You were chosen to learn this lesson, to understand that sometimes stepping back is the most powerful move you can make. You thought speaking up would fix everything, but silence is what revealed everything. I am showing you that your presence was never small, it was simply unrecognized. Now it is being felt in your absence, and that is where transformation begins. They are thinking about the last time you spoke, the last message you sent, the last moment you gave them your attention. What once felt ordinary now feels significant to them. This is how I turn ordinary moments into powerful realizations. They cannot believe you never contacted them again because they expected you to always return. Your silence broke that expectation. Type 1111 if you believe. I want you to understand something deeper. This is not about revenge or making someone suffer. This is about restoring your value and teaching them what they failed to appreciate. Your silence is not punishment, it is clarity. It removes confusion and exposes truth in a way words never could. There is a shift happening in their heart, even if you cannot see it. They are replaying conversations, rethinking actions, and questioning decisions they once felt comfortable with. This is the weight of realization, and it is heavy because it is real. You do not need to interfere with this process. Let it unfold exactly as I intend. You may feel tempted to break your silence, especially when emotions rise or memories come back. But I am telling you to stay grounded in what I am doing. Every day you remain silent, you strengthen your position and deepen their understanding. This is not about distance, it is about growth. I am protecting you from going back into a place where you were not fully valued. I am guiding you into a space where your worth is clear, not questioned. Your silence is part of that protection. It is a boundary that I helped you build, even when it felt difficult. They are not used to this version of you. They expected the same pattern, the same responses, the same energy. When that stopped, it disrupted everything they thought they knew. This is why they cannot believe you never contacted them again. It challenges their assumptions and forces them to see you differently. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown, even in ways you may not fully recognize yet. Your silence reflects that growth. It shows that you are no longer willing to give yourself where you are not honored. This is strength, not loss. I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. While you remain silent, I am speaking in ways they cannot ignore. Through their thoughts, their emotions, and their experiences, I am reminding them of what they had. This is not something you need to control. Trust that what is happening now has purpose. Your silence is not an ending, it is a transition. It is leading you into something better, something aligned with your true value. Do not rush this process. Do not interrupt what I am building for you. They feel your absence because your presence mattered more than they admitted. Now that it is gone, they are forced to acknowledge it. This is the truth they cannot avoid. And this is why your silence is breaking them in ways words never could. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. You are beginning to see that your silence is not emptiness. It is a voice that speaks without sound, and it is being heard louder than anything you ever said before. I am the one who allowed this distance to form, because I knew what it would reveal. When you were present, they could ignore your worth, but now your absence has removed every distraction. They are left alone with their thoughts, and those thoughts are leading them back to you. This is not coincidence. This is the unfolding of what I planned for your growth and their awakening. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. They wake up thinking about you, even when they try to focus on other things. Your silence has created a question in their mind that they cannot answer. Why did you stop? Why did you walk away? Why did you not come back like before? These questions are not just curiosity, they are realization beginning to form. They are starting to understand that you were not just someone passing through their life. You were someone sent with purpose, and now they are feeling the weight of that truth. You must understand that silence reveals character. It shows who can reflect and who can only react. Right now, they are being forced to reflect because there is nothing left to react to. You are no longer responding, no longer explaining, no longer chasing. That space is uncomfortable for them, but it is necessary. It is in that discomfort that truth grows. There were times when you felt invisible, when you felt like your efforts were not seen. I saw every moment of that. I saw every time you gave more than you received. Your silence now is not just distance, it is balance being restored. What you once gave freely is now being understood through its absence. This is how I bring justice into situations that seemed unfair. They replay your kindness in their mind. They remember the patience you had, the understanding you offered, the way you showed up even when it was not easy. At the time, they may have overlooked these things, but now those memories are becoming clear. Your silence has removed the noise that once distracted them. Now they can finally hear what your presence truly meant. Type 222 to receive blessings. Do not confuse this process with punishment. This is not about making them suffer, it is about making them aware. Awareness is the first step toward change. Without it, nothing improves. Your silence has opened the door for that awareness to enter. It has created a moment where they can no longer ignore what they once dismissed. I know there is a part of you that still cares deeply. That part of you wonders if they are okay, if they are hurting, if they are thinking about you. I want you to know that your care is not weakness. It is part of who you are. But you must also understand that care does not always mean returning to what was. Sometimes care means allowing distance so that growth can happen. You are being shaped through this moment as well. Your silence is teaching you self-control, patience, and trust. It is teaching you that you do not need to chase to be valued. You do not need to explain yourself to be understood. What is meant to recognize you will recognize you without effort. This is a lesson that will stay with you far beyond this situation. They are starting to feel something they did not feel before. It is not just missing you, it is understanding you. There is a difference between the two. Missing is emotional, but understanding is deeper. It changes how a person sees everything. Your silence is leading them from one to the other. I am guiding this process carefully. I am not allowing anything to happen without purpose. Every thought they have, every realization they come to, is part of what I am doing. You do not need to intervene. You do not need to rush. What is unfolding is meant to unfold in its own time. There will be moments when you feel like breaking the silence. You may feel a sudden urge to check on them or to say something. When that happens, pause and remember what I am doing. Remember why this silence exists. It is not just for them, it is also for you. It is giving you space to grow into who you are meant to be. You are not losing anything by staying silent. You are gaining clarity. You are gaining strength. You are gaining a deeper understanding of your own value. This is something no one can take from you. It is something that will guide you in every relationship, every decision, every step forward. They are beginning to realize that your silence is not temporary. It is not a game. It is a boundary. And that boundary is something they did not expect. It is challenging them to look at themselves in a way they never did before. This is where true change begins. You may not see the full picture right now, but I do. I see where this is leading. I see the transformation that is happening on both sides. I see the growth that is taking place within you. And I see the realization that is forming within them. All of this is connected. Stay patient in this process. Do not let emotions pull you back into old patterns. You have come too far to return to what did not honor you. Trust that I am leading you into something better. Trust that your silence is not being wasted. There is a reason they cannot believe you never contacted them again. It is because your silence has broken the pattern they relied on. It has shown them that you are not someone who can be taken for granted. It has revealed a strength in you that they did not see before. This is not the end of your story. It is a turning point. It is a moment where things are shifting in a way that will shape what comes next. Do not be afraid of this shift. Embrace it, trust it, walk through it with confidence. Is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people overnight. Scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. I am with you in every step of this journey. I am guiding your silence, your growth, your path. Nothing about this is random. Everything is being aligned for a purpose greater than what you can see right now. Some battles are won through stillness, through restraint, through trusting me to move where you cannot. Right now, your silence is doing more than your voice ever did in that situation. It is creating a space where truth is no longer hidden behind comfort. Type 1010 if you trust God. They are starting to question their own actions in a way they never have before. Before, they could justify everything because you were always there to absorb the impact. Now that you have stepped back, they have no one to shield them from their own thoughts. This is where accountability begins to grow. It is quiet, it is slow, but it is real. You do not need to push it because it is already unfolding. There is a weight that comes with realization, and they are beginning to feel it. It is not just about missing you, it is about recognizing what they failed to protect. They are seeing the moments where they could have done better, where they could have chosen differently. This is the kind of awareness that cannot be forced. It must come from within, and your silence is what made room for it. You may not hear from them right now, and that can make you wonder what is truly happening. I want you to understand that silence on their side does not mean nothing is changing. Some of the deepest changes happen quietly, without announcement. Just as your silence carries meaning, their internal process is unfolding without visible signs. Do not measure progress by what you can see. There were patterns that needed to be broken, and you breaking your silence pattern was the first step. You stopped responding the same way. You stopped giving the same energy. You stopped returning to the same cycle. That decision has shifted everything. It has created a new dynamic that they cannot ignore. This is what change looks like at the beginning. Type 555 to affirm. You are learning that your value does not come from how much you give, but from who you are. For a long time, you poured into a place that did not fully recognize you. That was not wasted, because it revealed your heart. But now I am teaching you to protect that heart with wisdom. Your silence is part of that protection. They are feeling the absence of your consistency. You were someone they could rely on, someone who showed up even when it was not returned. Now that consistency is gone, and it has left a gap they do not know how to fill. This is not something they can replace easily. It is something they must understand first. I am allowing them to sit in that gap, because it is teaching them something they never learned before. It is teaching them the value of presence, the importance of appreciation, the weight of losing something genuine. These are lessons that cannot be taught through words alone. They must be experienced. You may feel moments of doubt, moments where you question if staying silent is the right choice. Those moments are natural, but they do not define your path. Your path is guided by me, not by temporary feelings. When doubt comes, return to what I have shown you. Remember the peace you felt when you chose to step back. There is a difference between loneliness and solitude, and you are learning that difference now. Loneliness feels empty, but solitude is where growth happens. In this silence, you are not alone. I am with you, strengthening you, guiding you, shaping you. This time is not being wasted, it is being used. They are beginning to recognize that your silence is not a phase. It is not something that will pass quickly. It is a change in how you move, how you respond, how you value yourself. This realization is unsettling for them because it means they cannot rely on the old version of you. It means they must face a new reality. You are not responsible for how they respond to this change. Your responsibility is to remain aligned with what I am doing in your life. Do not take on the weight of their reaction. Do not feel guilty for choosing growth. This is not about abandoning anyone. It is about stepping into your rightful place. There is something powerful happening within you that you may not fully see yet. Your silence is building strength. It is teaching you patience, resilience, and self-respect. These are qualities that will carry you forward into better situations. You are being prepared for something greater. They are starting to see that your absence is not just physical, it is emotional. You are no longer investing the same way, no longer giving the same energy. That shift is being felt deeply. It is making them realize that connection requires effort from both sides. This is a lesson they needed to learn. I am not asking you to harden your heart. I am asking you to guard it with wisdom. There is a difference. Your heart can remain kind, but your boundaries must remain strong. Your silence is one of those boundaries. It is not shutting people out. It is protecting what matters. There will come a moment when everything becomes clearer. You will understand why this silence was necessary, why this distance had to happen. For now, trust the process, trust the timing. Trust that I am leading you exactly where you need to be. Why is the government trying so hard to hide this 7-second brain ritual? A major CIA leak has exposed a short brain practice that is helping ordinary people clear debt and welcome wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning financial struggles into better lives. New homes, vehicles, and vacations are becoming possible. But this secret could be pulled down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. They cannot believe you never contacted them again because it goes against everything they expected. It disrupts the comfort they once had. It forces them to face a version of you that is no longer available in the same way. This is where respect begins to grow. You are not the same person who accepted less than you deserved. You are becoming someone who knows their worth and stands in it. This transformation is not small. It is significant, and it is being noticed even in your silence. What you once tried to fix with words, I am now resolving through stillness. This is the kind of growth that cannot be rushed, and it cannot be undone. You are becoming stronger, even when it feels like nothing is happening on the surface. Type 1212 to claim miracles. They are beginning to feel something deeper than confusion now. It is a sense of loss that they did not prepare for. They thought you would always be there, always reach out, always make things easier. Now they are facing the reality that you chose peace over chasing. This is a reality they did not expect, and it is changing how they see everything. You must understand that when you stopped reaching out, you also stopped carrying a weight that was never meant to be yours. You were carrying their silence, their inconsistency, their lack of effort. Now that you have put that weight down, they are the ones feeling it. This is not because you gave it to them, but because it was always theirs to carry. There is a shift happening inside their heart that they cannot ignore. It is quiet, but it is powerful. They are realizing that your presence was something rare. They are seeing that what you gave was not something easily replaced. This is the kind of realization that comes when something valuable is no longer available. You may not hear from them, and that can create moments of uncertainty. But I want you to trust that silence does not mean nothing is happening. Some of the most important changes take place beneath the surface. Just like a seed grows in silence before it breaks through the ground, this situation is developing in ways you cannot yet see. Type Amen to affirm. I am teaching you to find peace without needing closure from them. You are learning that closure does not always come from a conversation. Sometimes it comes from understanding your own worth and choosing to move forward. Your silence is helping you reach that place. It is allowing you to detach from what was holding you back. They are starting to feel the impact of your absence in their daily life. The small things you used to do, the way you showed up, the consistency you brought, all of it is now missing. This absence is louder than any argument you could have had. It is making them see what they once overlooked. There were moments when you felt like you had to prove your value. I am removing you from that mindset. You do not need to prove anything to anyone. Your value is already established. Your silence is simply revealing that truth. It is showing that you are no longer willing to stay where you are not fully appreciated. They are trying to understand what changed in you. They are wondering why you are no longer the same. The answer is simple. You grew. You listened to me. You chose yourself in a way you had not before. That decision has created a shift they cannot ignore. I know there are moments when you feel the urge to check on them, to see how they are doing. That urge comes from your caring nature. But I want you to remember that caring does not require you to break your boundaries. You can care from a distance. You can wish them well without returning to what was. This silence is not about shutting people out. It is about creating space for what truly belongs in your life. It is about making room for connections that reflect your value. What you are leaving behind is not being taken from you. It is being replaced with something better. They are beginning to understand that your silence is not temporary. It is a decision. It is a reflection of your growth. This realization is causing them to look at themselves more closely. It is making them question what they could have done differently. This is where change begins. You are being prepared for something new. This silence is part of that preparation. It is clearing out what no longer aligns with you. It is strengthening you so that you can step into what is coming next with confidence. Do not rush out of this season. There is purpose in it. There is a peace that comes with letting go, and you are starting to feel it. It may not be constant yet, but it is growing. This peace is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. It is a sign that you are aligning with what I have for you. They cannot believe you never contacted them again because it challenges everything they thought they knew about you. It forces them to see that you are capable of walking away. It shows them that you value yourself enough to choose distance when necessary. This is something they did not expect. You are not the same person who once stayed in situations that drained you. You are becoming someone who protects their energy and honors their worth. This transformation is powerful, and it is being felt even in your silence. Do you know why everyone is talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique leaked from the CIA is changing lives around the world. Backed by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are very lucky because the page may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is deleted. You are reaching a deeper level of understanding now, where your silence is no longer something you question, but something you begin to trust. I am showing you that silence can carry intention, and intention shapes outcomes. What you once thought was the end of something is actually the beginning of something new. This quiet distance has created clarity, not confusion, even if it took time for you to see it. You are no longer reacting from emotion. You are moving with awareness. Type 222 to receive blessings. They are sitting with thoughts they cannot escape, and those thoughts are leading them back to moments they overlooked. They are remembering the times you showed patience, the times you chose understanding instead of conflict. These memories are no longer casual to them. They carry weight now because they understand what they lost. This is the kind of realization that does not come quickly, but once it comes, it does not leave. I am allowing this process to unfold slowly because real understanding takes time. If everything became clear to them at once, they would not value it the same way. Growth that comes gradually stays longer and goes deeper. This is why your silence has stretched beyond what you expected. It is creating a lasting impact, not a temporary reaction. You are also being changed through this. Your silence has given you space to reflect on yourself. You are seeing where you gave too much, where you stayed too long, where you ignored your own needs. This awareness is important because it will guide you in the future. It will help you recognize what aligns with you and what does not. There is a strength forming inside you that is quiet but steady. It is not loud or forceful, but it is real. This strength is what allows you to stay grounded even when emotions rise. It is what keeps you from returning to old patterns. It is what helps you trust the path I am leading you on. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. They are beginning to feel the absence of your presence in ways they cannot replace. It is not just about missing you, it is about missing how you made them feel. You brought something into their life that they did not fully appreciate at the time. Now that it is gone, they are starting to understand its value. This is the impact of your silence. You must remember that you did not create this situation alone. It was built over time through actions, choices, and patterns. Your silence is simply bringing those things to the surface. It is revealing what was already there. This is why it feels so powerful. It is not creating truth, it is exposing it. I know there are moments when you feel a pull to go back, to reconnect, to say something. That pull comes from familiarity, not from alignment. Familiarity feels comfortable, even when it is not healthy. Alignment, on the other hand, leads you toward growth. Right now, I am guiding you toward alignment, not comfort. They are trying to understand what changed, and the answer is not complicated. You chose yourself. You chose peace. You chose to stop giving where it was not being valued. That decision has created a shift they cannot ignore. It has changed how they see you, and it is changing how they see themselves. This silence is teaching you that not every connection is meant to continue in the same way. Some connections are meant to teach, to shape, to prepare you for something better. Letting go does not mean failure, it means completion. It means you have learned what you needed to learn. I am guiding you through this with purpose. I am not leaving you in confusion. Every step you take, even the quiet ones, is leading you somewhere meaningful. Trust that I see what you cannot see. Trust that I am working in ways you do not fully understand yet. They cannot believe you never contacted them again because it challenges their expectations. It forces them to see that you are capable of change. It shows them that you are no longer tied to the same patterns. This realization is powerful because it shifts how they perceive you. You are becoming someone who does not chase, who does not beg for attention, who does not settle for less. This transformation is not just for this situation, it is for your life moving forward. It is preparing you for connections that reflect your true value. There is something ahead of you that requires this version of you. It requires your strength, your clarity, your self-respect. If you had stayed the same, you would not be ready for it. This silence is part of your preparation. It is shaping you for what is next. Do not let doubt pull you back into what you have already outgrown. Doubt is temporary, but growth is lasting. When you feel uncertain, return to what you know. You know why you stepped back. You know what you felt before. Do not forget that. They are feeling the impact of your silence more than you realize. Even if they do not show it, even if they do not say it, it is there. Your absence has created a shift that cannot be undone. It has changed the dynamic in a way that words never could. You are not losing anything by staying silent. You are gaining clarity, strength, and alignment. These are things that will stay with you long after this situation has passed. They are things that will guide you into better experiences. I am with you in this process. I am guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you. Your silence is not empty, it is filled with purpose. It is leading you into something greater than what you left behind. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Stay steady, stay patient, stay connected to me. What is unfolding now is part of a bigger plan, and your silence is playing a key role in it.